Hi, I'm so excited to show you how the notes break down inside of Gatebreaker Algebra Essentials. So I start by looking at my game plan, and I have determined that my students need to start at step two, distributive property. I can see here that that's step two. If they need step one, I can go back to combining like terms, but I'm going to start at step two and show you the step two. I also see this little icon that says it has an I have, who has game as the engagement accelerator. So then when I hop over to the notes, and again, it says step two, distributive property, and it has the little icon here that reminds me if I want to do this activity with my kids, if I have time, if it sounds like fun, I can do this. It's totally optional. So here you will see the first page is going to be the one with the watermark that says teacher notes, do not copy for students, because this follows the Math Wars method. And if you're like, I don't know what you mean by the Math Wars method, when you register for Gatebreaker Algebra Essentials, you get access to the Math Wars method. So you want to start by clicking this button right when you log in and watching that, because that's the only way the I do, we do, you do as a team, you do as a team is going to make sense to you, and you're going to use it to your full capacity. So otherwise, it's just like any other curriculum that you can buy on TPT, that you can get from a publisher. What makes this curriculum different is that it has Math Wars method embedded in it, but you have to understand what that is. So you'll do the I do. This one happens to have two we do's, which is kind of strange, but I thought that was most effective for students. And then two you do as a teams. Again, you're going to print this, and you can just, whether you're at your doc cam or whatever, you can be writing this along with your students. So this is like your guide, what you're going to put in here. And then you'll notice the student notes come the page after. So here I've just removed some words, because especially if we have multilingual learners in our class, when we ask them to copy down like a whole sentence, they literally have to go word for word. Look at it, write it. Look at it, write it. They can't also process what you're saying in that time, because they're going the, distributive, property. It takes so long, and they're already using so much processing that they're missing what you're saying if you're talking about what the distributive property is at that moment. And so I have just removed only a few words. And again, you just find, what do I put in those words? You just look right here and you have the answers right there. So that's that. And then you'll notice that it's very, very plain. Right? This is very, very plain, and this is intentional, because we know that our students who are struggling, they probably have math anxiety. They probably have math trauma. And when they see this, when they see the numbers already printed ahead of time, that just triggers their math anxiety and their math trauma. They're like, nah, miss, I ain't doing this. And they just pass it off their paper, off their desk. When they see this, they're like, oh, maybe I could do this. I don't even see any math on here. I think it's okay. I think it feels safe. And so all of that is done very intentionally. And again, you have to understand the Math Wars method, which you get access to as soon as you register. So that is just a little bit of what is exactly going on with the notes. And you can expect this same structure. It's either one or two pages of teacher notes, and then either corresponding one or two pages of student notes. And so I would encourage you to print both. Make copies for your students, and then just, you can write these up on your board one at a time, or you can show them to your students one at a time. But you have to understand the Math Wars method. Otherwise, this isn't going to make any difference for your kids. If you just try to use the resource without understanding the intention behind it, it's not going to make any difference for your kids. We really have to understand how to utilize this with the Math Wars method. So I hope this is really exciting to you to see just how easy this can be. You get one of these for every single step on here, has a Math Wars lesson. And then every single engagement accelerator is there also for every single lesson. So I hope this gets you really excited about Gatebreaker Algebra Essentials.